Good morning, students. Today we are going to start our ninth chapter of literature book, The Human Robot, written by Ira Saxena. Before starting the chapter, let us discuss something about the author. A child psychologist, writer, and critic of children's book, Dr. Ira Saxena has been writing mostly realistic stories, novels, and non fiction on the non violent struggle for India's independence. Her short stories and novels on computer crime have been very popular among children. She writes both in Hindi and English for children of all ages. Many of her short stories and novels have won awards. She is committed to the cause of children's literature in India and has written extensively about the various aspects of a child's life. Her award winning books are The Virus Trap, Gajmukta Ki Talash, and Manmoji Mamaji. Now let us discuss the pre-reading task. Read the following newspaper clipping. Japanese company produces world's most advanced robot. Now discuss and share with one another your knowledge of the working of robots. As we know that robots, they are famous for their speed and accuracy. They are machines and they depend on the electricity for their working. Next is in groups, discuss and make a list of things that you feel robots can do. So, robots, they can do all the works like cleaning, arranging things, marketing, gardening, writing, reading, helping in household work, etc. Now, next is list a few things that you feel humans can do but robots can't. Robots, they cannot use their own mind. Robots, they cannot express their emotions also. They don't have feelings. Next is, do you think robots too, like humans, experience emotions or inner conflicts? Discuss. Robots, they do not experience emotions or inner conflicts like human beings. They are just machines which are made to obey orders, to listen, and to express love and hatred. Now, let us discuss the summary of the story. There are three main characters in this story. First one is Prem Chopra. Second is the robot Ram Singh 070. And third one is salesman. Other than this, two more characters are there, that is the lawyer and the judge. Now let us discuss the summary. Prem Chopra, he was a thief. He went to the Super Robots Plaza to buy a robot from the money of his latest loot. As he entered the shop, the salesman approached him to provide his service. The salesman told him that they manufacture robots only for specialized work. The best robots are for home. The shop had robots in metallic silver, electric blue, and green. Some were moving about, some were switched off. The silver robot welcomed him to Super Robot Plaza in his metallic voice. The salesman then showed his metallic blue robot that was programmed to function in household cleaning, collecting groceries from the supermarket, tending to loans, and mailing letters, relating TV programs, and selecting news articles from newspapers commanded by a remote control monitor. The robot was the robot was named Ramsing 070 and would operate within a radius of half a kilometer. The salesman checked the functions of the robot Ramsing 070 and told Prem Chopra that the robot had an inbuilt system of three principles. The robot will obey his master, the robot will not harm humans, and the robot will not take harm to self. Prem Chopra heard the first principle and ignored the other two. He signed the sale deed and contract of no misuse of the robot. He got it as a servant and an accomplice. Accomplice means partner, especially in crimes. He worked with tremendous speed and accuracy. Prem Chopra was delighted with the robot's activeness. Prem Chopra stopped outside Gopal Jewelers with Ram Singh 070 behind him. Prem Chopra escaped around the corner and commanded Ram Singh 070 to pick up a necklace and hide. Not to make a noise and not to reveal the information, but keep it a top secret or he would defuse his system. Prem Chopra observed the whole operation through his binoculars. Ram Singh continued to pick up expensive antiques, ornaments, and precious stones for them successfully until one day a fruit vendor saw the robot picking up an expensive bunch of Afghani grapes. Soon, most of the shopkeepers recalled the metallic blue robot's presence in their shop when their valuables were lifted and reported the matter to the police. The police caught Ram Singh 070 while it was lifting precious gems at Jhaveli Brothers. Prem was observing everything through the license number printed on the metalled neck of the robot. Prem Chopra was released on bail and he denied all the allegations in the court. He he blamed somebody else to have tampered with Ram Singh 070. Counsel Goyal informed the judge and the court that all the jewelry robberies were committed after Prem Chopra's purchase of Ram Singh 070. The robot was summoned to the court and the people gathered in a large number to see him. Goyal told that the memory tape in these robots contained information of the previous week and the robot had been switched off since the last robbery incident. But Prem Chopra was confident that his robot would obey his orders. The robot told the court that Prem Chopra was his owner and he did cleaning, mowing the lawns, washing dishes, shopping for him. When Counsel Goyal asked the robot to recall his activities of last 6 days, he repeated the various jobs, but there was a pause after each instruction signal. He was asked who had given him instructions during the pause, but the robot said that he could not disobey his master and could not reveal the information as many people had suffered financial losses. Suddenly, the robot diffused himself and he hid in the witness box. He had sacrificed himself for his principles. There was a conflict in the robot's life between disobeying his master or causing harm to others. He chose to die rather than telling a lie, hurting human feelings, or becoming unfaithful. Prem Chopra pleaded himself guilty. So, in this story, we get to know that Prem Chopra he pleaded guilty at the end of the story because the robot was more human than the Prem Chopra.